Imagine working beside someone every single day for 5 years, talking to them every single day, and meeting them in person for the first time. That is this episode. I'm coming to you from the Taal Vista Hotel in Tagaytay in the Philippines. It's beautiful. It's so lovely.
This is Taal Lake. It's a volcano, one of the best tourist spots in the Philippines as well.
Guys, this background is insane. Hi guys, we're here at the People's Park in the Sky in Tagaytay. Beautiful views. We're going to capture Real Biz Life Chronicles podcast later this afternoon as well. If you're looking for a wonderful holiday, Boracay, Coron. Some spiritual healing and you need to find yourself again, I highly recommend the Philippines.
I don't have a backup plan. I just want to rest. I was working almost 18 hours, even on weekends. I'm good at listening to people, and then I would try to encourage them. But after listening to them, I'm gonna think of myself, how about me? And it's hard to really encourage someone when you're also feeling the same thing.
She chose her well-being over her comfort.
That's why I've decided I think I need to rest, just so I could refresh my mind with all these things. Are you willing to start over?
For the business owners out there that don't have someone helping you with your calendar, like if you just think about the amount of time that you spend liaising with a client, trying to find a time.
Because you do everything, right? When, of course, it's your business, it's your baby, but sometimes you need someone to help you.
For every business owner listening, the thing I want you to remember is
You have someone, or you can have someone who could help you.
what do business owners do that makes an ops manager's job really hard, like a lot harder than it needs to be? I'm ready. I'm ready for some constructive criticism.
Oh, you sometimes do this. I just want to be honest.
All the secrets are coming out.
This is Real Biz, Real Life. The Real Biz Life Chronicles, hosted by Tracy Fryer.
What if the most brilliant business owners have been hiding in the shadows, and it's time to bring them into the light? Welcome to the Real Biz Life Chronicles. I'm your host, Tracy Fryer, and this is your grinding zone, where I sit down with real business owners just like you. We share the wins, the wreckage, and everything in between. Raw, honest, unscripted. Get ready to banish boring. Let's go. Before we dive into the episode, I need to ask a favor. If you are enjoying the show, if anything has resonated, or even if you've attempted to say yeah, like I often do, we ask that you please like and subscribe to our channels. You're not just supporting the show, but you're helping us build an incredible community of business owners who get it, who get each other, and who keep going no matter what. Share it with someone in your world today so they know they're not alone. Thank you. Imagine working beside someone every single day for 5 years, trusting them with your whole business, talking to them every single day, and meeting them in person for the first time. That is this episode. I'm coming to you from the Taal Vista Hotel in Tagaytay in the Philippines, and being in this beautiful place, finally meeting her in person, I thought what better opportunity than to sit down with my very special guest. She is usually right beside me, behind the scenes, helping me keep Design Studio Perth and the Real Biz Life Chronicles podcast running smoothly. Most of you know her as Mav, or in most cases, Magic Mav. The team call her Mama Mav or Queen Mother Mav, our wonderful operations manager. I remember clearly when Mav started as my VA in September 2021, 2 hours a day. And I remember thinking, what on earth am I going to get this lovely lady to do? Within a few months, she was full-time, and here's why. Everything I handed to her came back sorted. She spotted problems and fixed them before I even asked. And the task pulling me away from my best work, Mav was brilliant at them, and she loved doing them, as far as I know. A couple of years ago, Mav became our operations manager. She is our systems whiz, the person who turns chaos into calm so the whole team can do the work you actually see on time. And I'm so proud of how much she has grown with Design Studio Perth and the podcast. But that's only my half of the story, because before Design Studio Perth and the Real Biz Life Chronicles, Mav was a farm kid who grew up surrounded by animals. She dreamt of becoming a vet, then a doctor. One thread ran through them all. She wanted to help others. Instead, she built a corporate career for almost 15 years, a stable role with the next promotion within reach. From the outside, a clear path, and she walked away. She chose her well-being over her comfort. Her words, "I simply knew I needed a fresh start." That fresh start found its way to me, 2 hours a day, and you already know what she turned that into. So if you've ever wondered whether it's too late to start over, or if perhaps you're wondering if you need a Mav of your own, I highly recommend it, then this conversation is your answer. Mav believes the biggest impact in business is made by people working behind the scenes. On this episode, the spotlight finally turns around. After 5 years of working beside her, I can tell you the people who know her best are right. They say she cares more than you think, the quiet kind of care, the kind that shows up as action, especially for the people she loves. And I can hands down say Mav is one of the hardest working, most loyal people I have ever met. In actual fact, I wish more employees were like Mav. It makes the business owner's life so much easier and really helps you become so much more successful. She's been described as thoughtful, unbiased, and direct, the kind of person who holds everything together and lets the work do the talking. And I actually have to say, Mav came up with a podcast name because the team, we actually had a vote and everyone was coming up with names. So the Real Biz Life Chronicles was named by Mav as well. So without further ado, please welcome the one and only Magic Mav, our operations manager at Design Studio Perth and the Real Biz Life Chronicles. Mav, welcome.
Thank you, Tracy. That's such a wonderful introduction.
Mav,
You almost made me cry.
I know, I'm the same. It's I get quite emotional just thinking about, we've been working together for 5 years and it feels like you're my business bestie. You've always had my back and everything I always ask you, you always deliver. And I think, Mav, I think you set me up to think that all employees would be like you and they're not. So thank you for all your hard work. It's really made my life and, Design Studio Perth and our clients' lives. I know in Australia, a lot of people know you, they know Magic Mav. So thank you for everything that you do. I'm so excited to introduce Mav to the Real Biz Life Chronicles audience. If you haven't met Mav, this is going to be a conversation that you're going to enjoy. And if I can say as a business owner, when I first met Mav, I had no idea what I was going to get her to do because I think a lot of business owners, we think that no one can do it like us. And I found in, it's hard to trust, but in trusting, letting go to someone like Mav, it's really helped me grow in so many ways. Now, I don't know about you, but I find the best conversations are always had over a great cup of coffee. And so the coffee for each episode of the Real Biz Life Chronicles is sponsored by no other than the legends at Cuppa Cartel. They're fueling great conversations, one cuppa at a time. They offer a full corporate cuppa experience and personalized valet service for you and your crew at the office. For more information, head to the link in the show notes below. You grew up on a farm surrounded by animals. Who was little Mav and what did she want?
Well, probably during that time, I was like, we're in a small town, so enjoying life.
Yes.
And then I feel like we love pets, so I actually have cats now.
Yes, Mav is a cat lover.
Yeah, cat mama. Right, so I really love pets, and I thought, I want to be a doctor to help these pets as well whenever they're sick. So it's a good one. And my parents really love planting, fishing, and all. So it's a quiet, peaceful life then. So I never imagined it would be totally different after. But yeah.
And what led you to go into a corporate career? Because I know you worked for almost 15 years, was that right?
Yes. So initially, I was actually started in the BPO industry as an agent for a technical skill account. And then it suddenly just grew because from being a vet, my course was actually computer engineering, very far from being a doctor. And part of the business role is technical, so I tried to grow it. But as time passed by, it keeps on changing, and an opening actually happens to a back-end support, doing the quality and training support. So I started there, and I think my analytical skills started there as well, with all the experience of reporting and analytics with every data that I get. So then management opens with all the trainings and all. So yeah, it all started there until I started handling people, handling senior members as well.
So more like a management style?
Yes, already in that role already.
And then you say you reached a point where you just felt like it was catching up with you?
Yes. Initially, I couldn't admit it to myself, really, because there are people asking me for guidance. I am handling people. I'm handling supervisors as well.
Oh, wow. So quite high up.
I'm like a senior supervisor. They will tell me how they're feeling because that was pandemic, right? So we lost people.
During COVID?
Yeah, during COVID. People are so stressed, depressed with all those happening. I feel like I keep on observing things and I couldn't admit it to myself that I'm also in that level. Until I said, thinking about it after a couple of months, I said, this is it. I don't have a backup plan. I just want to rest. And then it happens. I just resigned after and did my transition properly. And actually, I was thinking I will rest and then I'll try to apply again.
Yeah.
But just a month while I was just doing my thing, staying at home, a friend contacted me and said, why don't you try being a VA? And then I said, okay, but I only know Excel. Literally, because corporate is more on Microsoft Office, right? Then I asked her, what are you using, the tools that you're using? So I started with Google Sheet and all. And I thought to myself, wow, this is gonna be starting over again.
Yeah.
Which made me excited because I got the passion again to learn new things. Totally different from what I was doing before. So yeah, it started there where I met you after 3 months of getting that job as well.
Yeah, and that was like September 2021. So, I mean, it sounded like, COVID was quite a big shift for you as it was for me because I left my job July 2020. I also reached a stage where I was like, right, life can change in an instant. I'm not going to stay in a job where I'm deeply unhappy. And again, I just had the cycle whereby every 2 years I'd leave my job, right? So it sounds like we both had that big sort of shift at the same time. So Mav and I actually met through a previous business coach. Hey, I think, did Sheila introduce, was it Sheila?
Yes.
Another friend,
So Sheila, so I started there, I think that's June. And then, I think Steph introduced us September.
Yes, it was. Yes, of course, I remember.
So it's span of 3 months, I got already. I didn't expect that, but I was so grateful because it's new for me.
Yes.
But I'm already growing in just span of 3 months. And then as you said, I started with 2 hours and we were even thinking, what can we do? Do we need to do manual data entry and whatnot?
Yeah.
Right? And then we started trying to do some other work until 8 hours is not enough anymore.
Full time. And one of the reasons I asked Mav to come on the show was number one, to celebrate, 5 years, be in the Philippines. But I also wanted this conversation to be a real turning point for those business owners who, think no one can do it like them. Because I think when you want to grow, you need to trust and let go a bit more. So Mav started 2 hours a day, and I think we were trying to figure out what are we going to do. And then it was like 2 or 3 months you got to full time. It was really quite fast, hey?
I think it's 4 hours, and then I think after a year. It was 2 and then 4.
Yes,
after
that's
a
right.
year, when I had to give up one of the clients.
Yes.
And stay with you. We're good.
5 years later, we're still married.
Yeah. So true. So true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before we go on, for those of you watching on YouTube, we actually have a view of the Lake Taal. Maybe you explain.
Yeah, so this is Taal Lake. It's a volcano, Taal volcano in the Philippines. One of the best tourist spots in the Philippines as well. So we'd love you to go here if you have time. It's such a relaxing view, even if it's just viewing here from the hotel.
It's beautiful. It's so lovely. So my family and I have been traveling around the Philippines for 3.5 months. It's the first time since November 22 I've actually had a proper break. And for all those business owners, again, who think they can't stop or their team can't help look after their business while they have a break, you're wrong. This has been the most rewarding journey. It's been a healing journey. So I highly recommend get yourself a Mav and then take a holiday as well. And I think you'll find that you'll be most refreshed afterwards as well. Mav, so your job, in your words, is solving chaos behind the scenes. Tell us, now we're going to give you some DSP secrets. What does that chaos actually look like on an ordinary Tuesday?
A Tuesday, yeah. From basic, it's more of making sure that we have social media posts.
Absolutely.
It's one thing. To probably critical ones when clients would ask some things they need assistance or pending items that they need resolved right away. So things like that. I'll have to coordinate with all the team members who are involved to make sure that it's going to be handled properly.
Yes.
And of course, with you for your guidance to make sure that we cover anything that's needed to be done for clients as well, for our world-class customer service experience.
Absolutely. So Mav is like, if you think of a machine, Mav's the central part, and then she kind of connects everyone and makes sure that all the cogs keep moving and moving.
Yeah.
And if one has stopped, she figures out quickly what's going on, and then we get it rolling again. So it makes sure that our clients are looked after. As you've mentioned, that we offer that world-class exceptional service, that, you know, I still have my input as well, and all the team members and clients are looked after too. So Mav, you believe resourcefulness matters more than technical skill. The skill, you know, the skills can be learned. Where did that belief come from?
Maybe when I started with you, right? Because as I've said, I don't know anything other than Excel, even Google Sheets.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So I started as a reports analyst when I started as a VA. I had to learn how to use Google Sheets.
Okay.
Because the functions in Excel are totally different from Google Sheets. Had to do that, had to learn that. So for me, I don't have the skills yet. I don't have the technical skills yet, but I can learn. I can be resource. Because of my resourcefulness, I was able to learn things on my own. Even with the new CRM that we've been through different CRMs right, over the years. So
we have.
None of those, we don't have really like a formal training, right? We just have YouTube University and now ChatGPT University. So I think it's really more of the willingness to learn, rather than having that technical skills and you're really proud you have these skills, but you don't want to really grow outside that. So yeah, that's why I really think it's more of being resourceful. No matter what the tool is needed, as long as you're willing to know about it.
Yeah, and I think the same applies for you know, business owners and employees. Like, I think if you take that initiative to go and, you know, learn about something, be resourceful, you can really change like the way things are moving. And
so true.
I find it's an asset to actually have that as a person, because not everyone's like that. Some people just sit and wait for someone to tell them what to do, whereas others like you will actually go and learn something, and then you come and tell me, oh, Tracy, no, I learned this. I'm like, oh my word. Great. So it's really wonderful that you have that quality about you, that you're constantly learning. And I feel, Mav, no matter what I send your way, like, you just, you know, grab it both hands and you teach yourself, you know, how to do something. So I firmly agree with that as well. Mav, the virtual assistant role has evolved way beyond admin support. What does a great VA actually do inside a business now? What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, so before it's more like just more an executive assistant helping you with your calendar, with your email and all. But now it's more of helping you with, because VA has a lot of probably departments, I could say. There are some from social media, admin, We have now finance, real estate, and all. So it's more like now, if you have the skills on those different areas, you could help better. You could add more value than being a calendar checker or
No, that is
appointments.
amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, for the business owners out there that don't have someone helping you with your calendar, like if you just think about the amount of time that you spend liaising with a client, trying to find a time. Mav has helped me save so much time in my day, and I don't get pulled into trying to organize my calendar because it looks like a rainbow. So even from that point of view alone, just having someone to help with your calendar, help with calls, schedule your social media as well. It's really it saves so many hours in the day.
Yeah, so I think it's more of having the skills as well on, say, with systems, right? So if you learn how to do the automation, it would give the business owner, value to, we could lessen the number of times we have to do the email newsletter, the lead,
Absolutely.
sending of lead magnets and all. So having that, not just taking off your time on that busy day, we help you add more to your business as well.
Definitely. And I know the other thing you used to do for me as well, I think you still do a little bit of it, like if you had a networking event and you've got 10 business cards, instead of you entering that into your CRM, I would take a photo, Mav would input it, tag them where they're from. So it's just great having that person who can just help you manage yourself better in the day as well. Mav, so AI is obviously impacting everything. What's your read on where it's taking VAs?
I just want to say first, there is this question, would AI replace a VA?
No, not necessarily. Just what impact is it having on, not just a VA, people who work remotely? What impact do you think AI is having on their roles?
Yes, what I'm saying is there's this question that always comes in, would AI replace a VA? But to me, it's not like that. What would happen is VA not using AI would replace a traditional VA.
Yeah.
Because what will happen is if the VA learns how to use AI, it will make things smoother, faster as well. Just like the calendar booking that we're doing, we could automate it through AI. Answering emails as a basic one. Because before, have to think of how could I respond to this difficult email. But now AI can analyze the email and then can help you respond. But what you do as a VA is you have to decide what would be the best response based on the suggestions of AI. So it's not just prompting AI, it's teaching AI what you want as a result.
Training it.
Training it of the result that you want, and you decide, as that's the human touch, you decide what needs to go out. Based on those options that it will give you.
So it's definitely a tool that's going to help with productivity, efficiency, all those various things. Because I think that question, is it going to replace all of us?
No.
Who knows? Maybe 20 years, I don't know, maybe sooner. But I think it helps with efficiency and the way we use our time as well.
So I think most of the VAs now are really learning how to use AI. If you don't, then you won't really be a VA anymore. If you keep on being the traditional admin where you do data entry only, no, VA is not for you anymore.
No.
You have to learn the new tools. You have to learn AI in particular to help you.
It's evolving. Yeah, absolutely. Mav, for every business owner listening, if they're wondering the same thing, how do I know if I'm ready for my own Mav? What are the signs? What signs do you think are that a business owner would start to see in their business if they need help?
If you don't have time for yourself anymore, right?
Sounds familiar.
Because you do everything, right? When, of course, it's your business, it's your baby, but sometimes you need someone to help you. And a VA could help you, not just by answering your emails for you, but with all the skills, specialized VAs now, you can do a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. It's and I think just the mental load, what I noticed when, I think so you started with your 2 hours, 4 hours, and then the more I saw the stuff that was taken off my plate to free up my time to, go to sales stuff and do networking and proposals, I think it just shifts that mental load because I'm not having to worry about invoices or my calendar. And I think, Mav, you've literally got access to everything. So there is that big trust factor, but I think it's been one of the most like mentally freeing things to do, because you're right, like we all need a hand, and some people will work from, 5 a.m. till 12 p.m. and not have much time for themselves. So it's really nice how you help a business owner buy back more time in their day as well. So, and guys, I have to give Mav credit as well. While I've been having my holiday, she's been holding the fort. So again, I can't credit, having someone like Mav in your business enough. It really just gives you a bit of normality in having a holiday and not having to fret if your clients are being looked after, is your team behaving, all those things. So if I haven't sold it already, I'm selling it now. And once they find their Mav, what's the first thing they should hand over, and what should they hang on to?
Well, first, I think there should be, although there's no written procedures yet, guiding them about what your business is about, what you would like to do. I think when we started, right, you explained to me what's your business, what your target is, right, your goal. Instead of just giving me instructions of do this, do that, that will not work, honestly. You have to explain to me what is the result that you would like to happen. That way, the VA would understand it better. Because gone are the days wherein you just tell me, write this letter, do this one. Because sometimes that's not a VA really. It's more of like a task taker.
Task pusher, pretty
something
much.
like that. And they don't even know what they're doing.
No.
They don't understand it. That's why the result after that is not what you asked for. So giving them the instructions with explanation of the result that you would like to see. That's one thing that you need to do. And then little by little, providing procedures on the next steps as well.
Yeah, I think we used Loom a lot in the beginning, didn't we?
Yes,
I mean, I would just record, like if it was an invoice or creating whatever it was, record a Loom, and then Mav would create a library, of all the videos. And then I literally was never asked it again. If it was me, you were not sure if you would always ask me, but Loom became our best friend, and we would just use it. It was really, really good.
Yes.
And what's something you think business owners should hang on to, Mav?
Should I say?
I think like sales has been one thing I've sort of, doing the proposals. I've sort of hung on to that.
Yeah, probably sales for you to do the more on the lead gen part, getting more clients, I guess.
The business development side of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
It could also be the more on the client high level side already, like you're trying to like a summary discussion with the client, just to check in with them on what else are they happy, what else do they need for a more improvement, or probably we could also offer like upselling more of our services.
Yes.
Yeah, just like what you're doing with our clients as well.
Yeah, so sort of like the business owner keeps in that area of expertise, and, the business development, the sales, and then all the other wirings is where a ops manager comes into play and really, really helps with that side of things. Mav, what's something you believe most people misunderstand about being a virtual assistant?
It's actually a lot of misconceptions. One is a VA is just someone who sits there typing, writing emails and whatnot. And another one is everyone can be a VA.
Yeah.
To me, that's not the case. We had a lot of, if I could say, we had a lot of VAs that come and go.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying not everyone can be a VA, because since I was from a BPO industry, I'm thinking VAs who work with us, who only do the tasks, are the agents.
Got it.
They don't have the leadership or at least the skills to grow more than being an agent. So that's why I cannot say that everyone can be a VA. They need to have the skills. They need to learn really to be resourceful and to be able to adapt with whatever happens or things. Whenever things change in the business, it's like you. For the past 5 years, there's been a lot of changes, right? If I probably just stayed being a data entry VA for you, we won't be here for 5 years.
No, I'm really glad you've mentioned that, because I think Mav was my second, employee, part of Design Studio Perth, and I've really tried to. Mav's part of Design Studio Perth, and I think where a lot of business owners go wrong, they think that a VA is just a task pusher, completer in the background, and there's that disconnect, and then they wonder why it doesn't work, but at the end of the day, there's a human on the other side there, and I think they have to become part of that business structure and treat it like part of the business, not just someone in the background who organises my calendar and answers my emails. And I think that's why it's worked so well, Mav, do you reckon?
I think so.
Yeah, and Mav's grown as part of the business, and I really do try to do that with all the team members. But I do think another thing we're great at is like, you'll tell me, Trace, this needs to be done, and I'm like, that's really ballsy, I like that. So.
True. So true, yeah. So it's not just, you're also thinking for the business, for you, what works for you. Just like when you ask me my thoughts about things, right? So
always.
Not all people, I could say, would be able to do that for you. Because most of some VAs would just ask, what do you need me to do?
Yes.
Without thinking how it's done or what would be the impact of this. What's the impact of what I'm doing for you?
Yes, absolutely. And it's so nice to have, because Mav's been with us, for 5 years, there be, big decisions that I'm thinking of doing. And because Mav's in it all day, every day, I'll often ask her for her thoughts on something, because as a business owner, you're obviously doing the business development, sales side of things. You're not in it all the time. So having that person's perspective, just say, hey, Trace, have you thought about X, Y, and Z? This person is here, and they're doing this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't ever know. And I'm going to make a big decision and I didn't realize that. So it really is great that you give me your opinion and, you feel comfortable sharing that with me as well. Even though sometimes it might not be something I want to hear, I really admire that you're brave enough to do that. So thanks, Mav.
I think that's the reason why we're working.
I think so, yeah. It's a good relationship. Mav, I told everyone how it looked from my side, 2 hours a day, to running our operations, which you're incredible at. I'm always singing your praises. What did the climb actually look like for you? How did you find going from 2 hours to 4 hours? Did we do 6 hours? Did we just go straight to 8? I can't remember.
I think 4, and then we went to 8 because I was still have a client when I was half day with you.
Yes.
And then I decided it's time for us to go 8. Probably because when we started at 2 hours, it's more of the data entry role.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces.
I remember telling you this, like, I think you, one time you've asked me, are you okay doing this? And I explained to you, it's okay doing data entry, but I tend to be bored. Being honest with you, right?
Yeah.
Probably because I tend to think, I'm a logical person, so I tend to think more things rather than just typing and
and you problem solve as well. Yeah.
And there you decided to give me a different role, the operations manager role, where I could oversee the team members as well. So not just doing my thing on the back end, typing for you, right? So you started testing that trial with me, with a few team members, assisting them with their day-to-day basis or any admin that they need.
Mav, you're famously direct, so be direct with me. What do business owners do that makes an ops manager's job really hard, like a lot harder than it needs to be? I'm ready. I'm ready for some constructive criticism.
Oh, you sometimes do this. I just want to be honest.
All the secrets are coming out.
Yeah. Sometimes, like last month, you told me to do this. It's okay to do this. And then yesterday, you're telling me...
I'm on holiday.
Yeah. Probably that disconnect or...
Yeah.
Well, I do understand because as a business owner, you're busy, right?
So much.
So sometimes you forget. So that's one thing. But what's working actually between us is instead of just agreeing with you, I tend to remind you.
You do, thank you.
You
have, I forget.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you do that because there's so many things. I think, as business owners, there's a million things that go through our minds in one day. It's team, it's staff, it's family, whatever the case may be. And that's exactly, I said to Mav, yes, no, last month it's fine. And then she said, was it yesterday or the day before? And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then you reminded me, so thank you, because sometimes I do forget.
Yeah, I just want to add to that because there were instances where some other, say, team members, they tend to just stop just because you said it, right? but without clarifying that it happened.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think that's one thing. If you don't clarify that it already happened or you agreed to it, then it may mean to you that I'm not following your instructions.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we're still human, hey? Mav, for the business owner listening who's thinking, my business is too messy to hand to anyone, what would you say to them?
I think all business, whenever they start it, it's too messy. Right?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that's why we need help.
Yeah, so true. So, yes, it's messy. That's why you need someone to help you be more organized. And that's
Yeah.
why you need an ops manager.
Yes, absolutely. And the longer
Yeah.
you stay on that train, like the harder it is to get off. So the minute you get someone, I think even when you started with me, like things were a bit
Yeah,
chaotic because I
so
think I
true.
had one other graphic designer, Danny, and things were just like chaos. And it really just helped to kind of, I think you've helped
I remember we
streamline
don't have the
things.
systems yet during that time. We
nothing.
don't, I can't remember if we even have Asana that time.
No, we didn't.
It's-
No, oh my
everything is on
word.
email.
It was very basic.
So yeah, it's chaotic. I think that's normal. When starting a business.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's why you need someone to help you be organized because you don't have time to organize it. Therefore, you need someone to help you.
Yeah. And I think also with Design Studio Perth, I think it grew a lot faster than I had anticipated because I think I thought, oh, I'm going to leave my job, replace my income. And I thought for a long time it would just be me. And then 6 months in, I got Danny. And I think shortly after that, you joined as well. So the business like grows quicker than what you can kind of keep up with.
Yeah.
So I think regardless of where things are at, like it's taking that first step to get, assistance, even if it's just 2 hours a day, offload your calendar stuff, your social media, and then you'll see the value in having someone that can really help you as well. Mav, almost 15 years of building a career, the stability, the promotion within reach. Take me to the hardest day of deciding to walk away, because 15 years is a long time to, spend most of your life building a career.
Yeah. At first, I never really think that I will leave. I've loved the company, to be honest, because I was a working student when I started in that
Right.
company. So that company helped me grow in terms of where I am today. Part of it was from the company because I was able to join trainings, leadership trainings, every training that I could join.
Yeah.
So I was so grateful for that company. I love it. But things happen. We have personal goal that couldn't happen, and we have to really think which one you would like to let go. Unfortunately, that's one of the things that I have to let go.
So you couldn't reach your personal goal had you stayed there?
Yes.
Yeah.
So as it's actually more of health thing. So personally, so I think like staying there would make me totally depressed.
So it was stressful, do you mean? Or like just you were depressed
Yes,
working
probably
there?
it's because of when that's the time that I started working remotely. So during those times, I have to work if it's just okay. I was handling 3 different clients. I was working almost 16, 18 hours
Wow,
a
a day, sure. It's
even
a
on
lot.
weekends, because that's the difference when you're working on the back end. You have to handle trainings. I'm not a trainer, but I have trainers that I need to assist with their trainings, with all the logistics and everything that they need. And then I have clients that are on red flag,
Right.
meetings every day, things like that.
So intense.
And it's intense. It's corporate. That's the world. But more than that, it's more of people talking to me. Probably that's something that I'm not really good about. Like I'm good at listening to people, and then I would try to encourage them. It's okay. You can do this. You can do that. But after listening to them, I'm gonna think of myself. How about me?
Yeah,
Can I still
right.
do it? Right? I feel like at the last probably months, I'm thinking, I've been trying to encourage them, but I think I won't be able to encourage them anymore because I'm also feeling what they're feeling.
Yeah, right.
And it's hard to really encourage someone when you're also feeling the same thing.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's why I've decided I think I need to rest. just so I could refresh my mind with all these things. It's not totally depression, but I think it's the time that I have to rest now.
Were you feeling like burnt out?
I think so. That could be it. Yeah, that could be it. Probably because of all the things that's happening. You know, pandemic has done to all people. But yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think I've been thinking about it for half a year.
Okay, so quite a while.
Yes, because it's hard because I don't have a backup plan. It's pandemic. What job will I get after this? Right? So I was so scared. At the same time, I really don't know what to do. And I've talked to my husband. I think I need to rest.
Yeah.
What should we do? And he's there, full support.
Great.
When my parents learned that I resigned, no, they're just quiet actually.
Yeah.
I think they did understand, even if I did not tell them anything at all.
Yes.
I actually don't tell them about my work, but for other people would say, why? I just said, I just want to rest. Yeah.
Mav, I'd love to know, so a lot of people are, sometimes they're in something and they're burnt out, but the fear of stepping away from that keeps them there. What would your advice be to that person? Maybe what's the first step they could take, or maybe you've got some words of wisdom you could share with them?
Well, I think talk to someone. If there's someone who could really listen to you, it doesn't need to give you an advice. I think because during that time, I'm the one listening. So maybe if there is someone who can listen to you, just listen to you and release
Have a
all
vent.
those emotions. Have a vent of those emotions. I think it would help. Second is think about your goals in life.
Very important, yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think would happen, or what do you want in the next 5 years? Do you want to stay there, or do you want to have a different career?
Yeah.
That's one thing that I have a thought as well to finally decide. Should I stay here? Should I not? Then what will happen in the next 10 years, 5 years and all? And I didn't, I just said, I could try another one. I'm willing to try to start over. I think that's another thing. Think to yourself, are you willing to start over? Especially if you're already on the role that you think it's your, I call this, you're already comfortable in the place, right? But you have to think, is it okay, or am I okay to start over? Can I do it?
Yeah. It's so interesting. I think I didn't realize, you and I have had quite a similar journey, with me, with my job and that, around the pandemic side of things, and exactly all the things you say, things I asked myself was like, am I ready to start over? Because, having a business is scary. What's the first step? So it sounds like we had a very similar journey, and that's why I'm so glad we're having this conversation, because I didn't know that before. So it sounds like the universe was moving things, quite similar for both of us.
Yeah,
so.
I think this is the first time we're talking about it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, but it was so professional.
So true. But yeah, having the goal of what would you like to happen in the next 5 years? Although my goal then is probably have a new career or my own business. Those are my thoughts. But there's no plan yet, because planning while you are trying to think if you're going to resign will make it harder.
Yeah.
Because since it's not there yet, you don't know what will happen. So it's just being ready to start over is probably the key.
Absolutely. And look, 5 years later, Mav's on the Real Biz Life Chronicles, inspiring other business owners to get their own Mavs. I think it's great. Mav, you hope people remember that meaningful work doesn't always happen in the spotlight. Truthfully, do you ever want to be in the spotlight? And you are today.
When I was in the corporate world, of course, I want to be in the spotlight. For you to be the best employee, you need to be in the spotlight, right?
Yes.
But becoming a VA, I thought to myself, it's okay to be on the back end because you're the one, as the operations manager, you're doing everything to keep the operations moving, right? Without you, the business might collapse as well.
Absolutely.
So,
it's an important role, for sure.
true. And not just operations manager, could be someone like our videographer as well. Who,
Hey, Gospel.
yeah, there's all those things, right? So the Real Biz Life Chronicles, before we can produce it, there are people in the back end doing it for you, reviewing the
Absolutely.
videos and all. So Yeah, so I think having people on the back end as well is something to be grateful for.
Completely. I'm actually really glad you've mentioned that, Mav. So, guys, the podcast, I think the idea started, the team chose the name. Mav suggested her name. There's a few other suggestions from a few of the other team members. And then I think I taught myself how to podcast for maybe like 6 months. And then I then taught the team. And then what were we doing with the editing? Was I doing it? I can't remember.
Yeah, initially.
I think initially I was trying to do some makeshift editing there. And then we got Gospel. Gospel, do you want to come say hi? This is Gospel. He is our amazing video editor. He does a lot of our client work at Design Studio Perth as well. So great to be meeting Gospel as well. So thank you, Gospel. So yeah, to all those business owners out there, it's really my team in the background that helps me have Design Studio Perth, the Real Biz Life Chronicles, the Tracy Fryer brand. To sit here and say that I could do this all on my own would be an absolute lie. So I'm really grateful for my team in the background. Mav, what would 85-year-old Mav be furious at you for not doing?
Starting over.
When you made your decision a while ago?
Yeah. If things happen again in the future, I would still try to start over. Because for me, life just continues. And then as long as you're not afraid to start over, you would still be able to achieve your goal.
Absolutely. And I can second that. Yeah, I think if I had to do things over again, I would have probably left my job a lot earlier. But I think, God's timing is always perfect. And I think it was a good time to leave as well. So someone who knows you best told me something you'd never say about yourself. She cares more than you think. What would it take for you to let people see it? Because I think you only slowly started showing it, maybe like 2 years in, Mav. You're always very professional, and, the team adore Mav. They all, like I say, Mama Mav, and I think it was Queen Mother Mav, Cordelia calls you.
Yeah, work-wise, probably just making sure that everything is there for them, ready for them, guiding them, any questions that they have and all. Personally, I think it's more of listening to them. I'm not the type who's good with words, to be honest, that I could give you a wonderful advice here and there, but I'm here to listen and just listen to you. And then from there, I could give you guidance based on how I understand what's happening. I'm probably more of a listener.
Yes, I'm more of a talker. I think I first noticed it. I think it was probably when you went full-time. And I think there was a time, most employers, they clock on a date, they finish by 5 and that's it. They're waiting to go home. And I think you were working late the one night. Was it 9 o'clock? And I was like, oh my word. I'm like, who is this person? I was like, wow. You treat Design Studio Perth like it's your own business, and that means the world to me. And I think that's when I realized, wow, this is someone who's so different. They're at 9 o'clock, they're still working on things, that they could do tomorrow. So I think that's when I realized that you really do care about so much. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. If I may just add, I'm not doing that just because there's just a lot of work. It's more of making sure that we move forward. Because as you always say, we could push them back.
Yes, yeah.
But to me, they're important for your business, right? So I need to make sure that they are working no matter what.
I've had to say to Mav, you're having tomorrow off. You're not working a public holiday. I love that you work so hard, but please, you need to rest as well. If every business owner listening handed you the behind the scenes of their business for 1 week, what would you find that they've stopped seeing?
Well, I think it's more of, because your role now or your goal now is growing the business, right? So I think what sometimes is missing is being with the team, having a one-to-one with them, having that conversation, just learning about their life. It's just like we just learned about me. Probably it's one thing that you could try just to see how, it's not to empathize or sympathize with a person, but for you to know what is working for that person, how can you make them help you more as well? Because learning about them I think you've done it to me, actually.
Yeah, so we have I think it's at every quarter we have a one-to-one checking with all the different team members. And
you've done it to me before. Like you're asking me, are you still okay with this role? What you're doing now? What do you think would help you more with the business? I think because we're growing, that tend to be missed now.
It's like there's 101 things. I think also as a business owner, it's very hard. Sometimes you can't mix too much personal with professional, because when you have to make the hard decision or you have to let someone go, you think, oh my goodness, like I know this person inside out. So I think that's why as a business owner, it's important to keep that separation side of things, because it can become quite blurred very quickly. But no, I mean, that is a good point as well. Mav, in closing, what are the things we should have spoken about on the show but we never did?
Really sure. I think we have covered all. And yeah, just the story between us I hope everyone would appreciate how we come up with this one. And I think one thing that we could keep people is the way we communicate with each other. One thing that I could add, as we are in the Philippines, right?
Yes.
There is a difference in the culture.
Yes.
And the language.
Absolutely.
So there's always a language barrier. So that makes it difficult for us to work. But being open-minded to what you're always telling me and clarifying what you need helps me. So I think that's what's important, to be able to work as a VA with your clients, and also making sure that you teach yourself to unlearn things from your previous client, if you had any, because every clients are different.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. I think even as a, business owner, there's certain things you have to be open-minded to. We use WhatsApp to communicate. It's just a bit quicker than trying to, like some stuff there's on email, but if, Mav needs my advice on something or opinion or whatever the case, maybe WhatsApp's become our best friend. I know a few other business owners use Slack. There's a couple of other different ways of communicating, but we mostly communicate through WhatsApp, and then the team uses Asana as well. Mav, finish this sentence. For every business owner listening, the thing I want you to remember is...
you have someone, or you can have someone who could help you.
Absolutely. Mav, thank you so much for the conversation. It's been so wonderful, meeting Gospel and you finally in person. Gospel's been working with us for, is it 18 months, Gospel? Almost 2 years? Yeah, it's so wonderful to finally meet you guys in person. Thank you for showing me around Tagaytay. It's absolutely beautiful, guys. This background is insane. The islands, if you're looking for a wonderful holiday, if you come into Tagaytay, Taal Vista Hotel is absolutely stunning. Boracay, Coron, if you need some spiritual healing and you need to find yourself again, I highly recommend the Philippines. And Mav, thank you again for holding the fort while I have my break.
You're welcome, and thank you as well for giving me this chance.
Of course, absolutely. And it took me about 2 years.
I'm not ready.
I know, you're ready now. So thank you so much, Mav.
Thank you, Tracy.